What's up, you guys? This is going to be your weekly love energy reading for your love interests. So, regardless if you guys are single, if you're in a partnership, it does not matter. Um, this is for you, whoever you have on your heart and on your mind. So, what I'm going to do here is tap into the energy of that person and see where they are. Okay? Whether this be their love energy, which I will do. We're going to be a little bit intrusive on that person. Just a little bit. Not really. Okay. I'm tired, you guys. I'm so tired. But I'm here. I hope you guys enjoyed your weekend. I had an awesome vacation. Much needed. Okay, so what I'm going to do, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do something different. I'm going to look at where their energy is, just period with love, and then where their energy is with you. How about that? Let's do that. Okay, so where the energy is, whoever the person is that you have most on your mind and on your heart, where is this love interest energy in relations to love, regardless, whether it's in relations to you or someone else or just love, period. Where is this person at? Okay, Sacred Woman, what's up, everybody that's joining the live? How are you? Creativity. The Divine Feminine, she came out in the Your Love Energy reading for the week. Connection also came out. Okay, and I'm going to clarify with Tarot. Okay, so this is the week of June 25th through July the 1st. We're already in July. Isn't that cray-cray? All right, let's see. Got a lot of reversals, but I don't do reversals. But there's a reason for that. Okay. All right. Put him up right. I'm picking up, I feel like this person is intimidated by somebody spiritually. They might be intimidated by like spirituality, a spiritual woman, or healing something when it comes to women or a woman, or healing their own feminine energies within themselves. Whether this is male or female, it doesn't matter. There's some hesitance because the Knight of Swords was in reverse, but upright, it's speaking about the mental aspect because I'm in the mental position, and the swords always represent the mind and communication. So I feel like this person is, typically the type to act on something, but there's an intimidation based upon this spiritual energy. So they might be a little bit, not, I wouldn't say freaked out in like a scary way, but just kind of caught off guard, not really knowing how to approach the situation. They could be thinking that this person is too good for them, or but how I'm registering it, if they are saying like, this person's too good for me, they're too spiritual, they're holier than me, like looking at themselves as kind of dirty. This person could also have like a rough upbringing, rough path, and they might feel like this person can help them on a deep spiritual level. They might be thinking, this person can actually be someone that tames me or heals me, and that might freak this person out. But if they're not thinking about this on a conscious level, then they're thinking the other way around, that there's, this person's holy, I'm this Knight of Swords, like, who am I? Like, I'm this, hooligan, so to speak. Like, it could be this man is, too spiritual for me, and I'm this woman who's just out here just, not doing anything with my life, or I don't know anything. They could be looking at you in that light. As far as like their emotions, so for some of you that might resonate where this person is, or it could just be someone else that they're dealing with, or how they're looking at love. They might look at women or men as like they're not good enough for this person. But emotionally, with creativity and the Hanged Man, emotionally this person, they're feeling like it's time to change up some of their goals, some of their desires, what it is that they want in relationships. They might have been the type where the superficial things meant everything. This kind of looked like credit cards at first, but they're not. I don't know what these are. They look like soap dishes, and they also look like pills. They look like all kinds of things. So this person, I'm hearing the word turn up. So turn up. Turn up in today's terminologies is like party, party hard, whatever. I don't know what generation you're from, but turn up is like partying and BSing, that type of thing. So this person might be used to that type of lifestyle. They might have wanted men or women who lived a crazy lifestyle, who always party, always go out. There's nothing wrong with turning up every now and then. But I feel like they're used to that life, and they might be kind of feeling stuck and stagnant and thinking about what else is there to life. What else is there to love? Like they might just be used to superficial men or women that only want to have sex and party and shop and drink. They don't want to do anything. They don't know that there is much more to love and relationships more than just going out on dates and having sex and having kids. Like there's so much more to love and connections and relationships, even with yourself. And I feel like that person may be coming to that awareness, that conclusion about that, starting to spark something in their mind that, maybe I have been this type of woman for too long. Maybe that's not what I really want in a man or woman, or this man. They could be saying the same thing. Maybe this is not what I really want. I thought this was fun, or I thought this made me happy. They might even start to feel a little judgmental because the hangman, he's different and he might be subject to judgment. So it could be that this person is like playing a third party to themselves and judging who they are, an aspect of themselves that they feel like is lower, low, dense, superficial, or they might feel like others will judge them or someone else is judging them. With the feminine, the divine feminine, and the Three of Pentacles is their perspective on love this week, and it's in reverse, the Three of Pentacles. And like I said, I don't really care for reversals, but this deck, I do use reversals for yes or no's. But for the sake of this, I'm going to read it both ways. As far as their perception, they might feel that they don't have much to offer in love. It could be a specific man or woman that they feel like this, or they might be this woman that feels like I don't have anything to offer this person. You know, what can I give? Like, how can I be a team player in this relationship? I don't have anything to give. Someone is looked at as like the ultimate woman or the ultimate man or something, or that they have to be the ultimate woman or man for somebody, and they just don't see it that way. I don't feel like I have anything to give. And they might really feel this way or believe or perceive that they're worthless, but that's not true. It's all about teamwork and effort. So they could be feeling, this card tried to fly out off the table, but they could be perceiving themselves as not ever being someone who put into a relationship. Maybe they're used to getting things out of the relationship, or they just didn't have to put much effort into it, you know. So it's maybe they're really not used to building a relationship. Maybe they don't know what that's like. As far as like what they're going to be projecting outwardly, period, when it comes to love, is connection in the Page of Swords. So they could be very vocal about how they see love and relationships. So it could be music to your ears, or it could be like, oh my God, like I don't want to hear that, but you need to hear it. They're going to be like a child. Page of Swords is like they blurt whatever they're thinking, they're going to say it, and they're very direct. It's like that child that tells you that dress is ugly, that dress makes you look fat, or you're balding, you need to cut your hair off, you know, you have a gut. It's kids that just tell you like some harsh stuff, but they're being honest. At least in their eyes, they're being honest. They say the things that come to mind, and they don't think about the consequences, because they're children. It's kind of innocent in a way. But as an adult, being the Page of Swords, I would say that this is kind of like, damn, did he or she really just say that? Or I didn't know that they felt like this. I don't feel like it's necessarily a bad thing, but it will put some things into perspective. It's how you look at it. Just know that that's their truth, and that's really what they think or what they feel. So just keep that in mind. So I'm going to look at where they are specifically with you, because I only looked at where they're at with love, but I'm going to look at where they're at with you specifically, okay? Whoever this person is, Maybe I already kind of tapped into something with you. If it still resonates, the second half of it, then, take it. If not, because the first half of the reading, I was just looking at where they're at with love within themselves and any other situation that they might be dealing with outside of you. But let's see where they're at with you. Whoever this person is, where is this person at with the viewers who are watching and who will come to watch this video this week? Okay. Mentally is forgiveness, sexual freedom, abundance, and dating. Okay, so I'm going to clarify with the tarot. All right. What's up, everybody? Yep, I'm back. Hi, Stephanie. I'm glad the reading is resonating for some of you so far. Let's see, clarify. Hermit, he came out in the Your Love Energy reading in the same position. Queen of Cups in reverse, Six of Cups in reverse, Two of Cups, a lot of Cups energy. Watery, emotional. Okay, so where this person is with you mentally is forgiveness with the Hermit. Okay, so I feel like this person, mentally what they're thinking is possibly that, for one, I feel like they don't know what you're thinking about them or where you stand with them. Hermit, clamming up, closing themselves off to you, whether this is like going ghost on you or just not being open and being there for you in the way that they feel like they should or owe to you or in the way that you deserve. So this is someone who might have like closed themselves off, um, closing themselves off or just ghosted you. And I feel like they're apologizing for that. Like they're thinking that you might not forgive them for that, or that they, not pleading like in a desperation, but they really wish that for your forgiveness. If it's come to that point where you have a reason to kind of be, cold with them and not so forgiving, if it's just them and their assumptions, because I kind of feel like this is assumptions, because if I'm looking at this woman's face, she looks peaceful. She like she's not really sweating whatever this person is sweating about. Like, it's not anything that you need to forgive. It could be for some of you, but I feel like this person is making assumptions because of their own, where they're at within themselves. But it's like they might have feel like they needed to do some soul searching and step away for a minute. So that's what I feel like what they're thinking, what their thoughts and where they are mentally with you. As far as emotions go, sexual freedom and the Queen of Cups. So how do they feel about you? Um, for some of you, there's not an emotional attachment, and it could be you guys don't know each other like that, or this person, you guys haven't built that type of intimacy. There's no emotional intimacy yet, or they just don't have those types of feelings for you. It could totally be sexual energy, sexual connection. This could be a person that's not monogamous. If at the very least this person does feel a sexual chemistry and attraction to you, they also might perceive you as someone who um, doesn't have any feelings for them. They can perceive you as someone who just wants to get off and that's it. Because the woman's on top. So if this is a situation where you are the woman in the situation, whether you are female or you identify as a feminine energy, they could feel like you're the type that's like detached. Like you don't get attached to people. You can have sex with them and get up and go. They might see you as someone who sees sex as a spiritual act. So even more so, you can just be like, it's just spiritual, we're connecting, we're vibing, and go on about your business. Because they're seeing or feeling that there's a lack of emotional connection, or it could really be that way, or they're just perceiving it. But nonetheless, at the very least, they do feel a sexual chemistry. It is mutual. There is an attraction. You both may have a love for sexuality on a deep level. It might not just be about the physical thing. It could be, the act, the spiritual connection that comes with it that you both can agree with. Maybe you both can agree that you're not looking for anything serious right now, where you kind of feel like you guys don't have a connection, other than attraction or an actual sexual interaction. Whatever resonates with you. The Six of Cups in abundance. The Six of Cups is in reverse also with the abundance card. This is how they're perceiving the connection. So they're kind of feeling like it's a shoulda, coulda, woulda type of situation. Like maybe they feel like in the past they didn't take up some sort of offer, or they didn't act on something. Like they feel like there was maybe an opportunity that they missed, but little do they know there's always opportunities. There's nothing that's going to go miss. Whatever's for you is for you. If it's not, it's gonna be what it is. So I'm getting that this person in the past feel like maybe they missed out on something good with you, or they kind of, maybe some of them want to get away from a past situation and focus on what's to come in the future, looking towards more and leaving the past behind. But for majority of you, it seems like this person is like in this mode of shoulda, coulda, woulda type of thing, but not realizing or perceiving that there's always abundance. There's always opportunities to do what you want to do, or have what you want, create what you want. That's what I'm feeling. Like it's something about feeling like they missed out. They're not looking at the infinity of the situation. With the dating in Two of Cups, this represents how they're projecting themselves outwardly towards you this week. Dating in the Two of Cups, I feel like what they're going to be projecting is a little bit of interest in wanting to get to know you, or if this is your partner, they are going to be more affectionate, maybe imply that they want to do something with you, they want to go out, they want to take you out, you know, sweet gestures. This could be someone showing you their interest towards you, making themselves known towards you, or just complimenting you in some way. They're showing you some sort of mutual interest with the Two of Cups, that there's a feeling of wanting to get to know you, or just wanting to spend more time together, period. But that's what I'm getting as far as like what they're implying, what they're wanting, what they desire with you. So let's see if there's any advice as far as like what you should do in the situation this week with this person. What's your advice? Okay. Okay, so you have 37, never ending story, and chopped wood is at the bottom. So it could make you feel like, the advice for you is not to feel like there's not work to ever be done in a relationship. Like, I've always heard people say, and I said this too, like, I thought I was done learning lessons. But that's kind of silly to say you're done learning lessons, because we're constantly learning every day through any type of life experience. Even with people we've known for years, we can always take something out of those experiences and learn something, teach something, work on something. So it could be that in this situation, you're like, I'm tired of learning lessons. I'm tired of having to work on this, clear this out. But even when you're married, you guys are always going to have to clear and work on the relationship, whether that be working on yourselves, whether that be working together in your relationship. It might feel like it's a never ending story, but Spirit's wanting you to know that it really is never ending. And it's the way you perceive it, it's the way that you look at it. Um, because it's like number 3 and 7, it's a number of creation. It's a part of your divinity to be here and create, to evolve, and to learn. Um, on top of that, you have number 37, which is 10, really 1. So 10 represents endings and 1 represents beginnings. So 10 and 1 really just are the same number, vibrating endings and beginnings. So therefore, it is never ending. But there's no, it's not to look at it in a negative sense, I feel, is what Spirit's saying. You're a divine creator. You're here to create. You're here to experience things. You're here to evolve. And what better way than to clear and work on yourself, and to learn lessons, and to go through life experiences. And I feel like that's what Spirit's speaking of, because you have chopped wood, which to me is my, the cleaning up card, working on yourself card, number 42, which is number 6. So the work that you're doing, the foundation that you're laying out for yourself and with your partner, and the work that they do on themselves is actually creating a harmony and a balance. Every time you work on something, it's creating a harmony and a balance within yourself and within that person. So that's one thing to keep in mind and to remember. So that is your love interest weekly energy reading. Much love to you guys. For personal readings, be sure to check out the description box below. I will leave everything you need to know there in the description, and I will see you guys soon. Much love to you.